Salvos not only offered me food and financial help, thinking about it, they gave me hope. I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank God for the Salvos.
I really thank the Salvos and the McDonald's franchisees on the coast here for making that wonderful partnership possible, and we look forward to where that can go further in the future. So thank you for being here this morning. I saw everyone filling out their forms, so I think, and I heard on the radio this morning as I was driving up, the goal is to raise $900,000 over the next few days, and I hope that this morning's event is a wonderful kick-off for that, and thank you for having me here this morning.
The Salvation Army, Red Shield Appeal, lots of corporates here. Is there an obligation or an opportunity for corporates to give in this area?
Thank you, Mark. Yes, there's always an obligation to give back to the community, because the community is really what keeps our businesses going. And without the community and the people, we wouldn't have businesses. So it's one of our main drivers. We're looking to employ local staff, we're looking to spend locally, and we're looking to give back in every opportunity we can, either to the community through donations or sponsoring sport and other areas that help promote the area.
And you encourage your staff to get out and do volunteer work as well, don't you? We
do. We have Fortuny in the community, where we encourage our staff to spend a day a year, which we pay them for, giving back to the community. And they get to pick the charity that they want to work for.
Okay. Tim Cullen, thanks a lot. Richard Sharp, Joint Managing Director of Sharp Brothers, asphalt layers, road builders for the Central Coast and northwestern New South Wales. You don't have any time. You're repairing flooded roads in north and western New South Wales. How do you make time to get involved with the Red Shield Appeal?
Well, we find that giving back is the lifeblood of business, so giving back seems to give you more energy to have a go.
And you do have a go. You were talking earlier about more and more people coming along to these breakfasts. What's the target for today?
I think it's about 50,000, but it's been growing year on year, even through the tougher times in GFC. We found more people giving back. It's just a good thing for Australia.
Is it? I think you guys treat it as an obligation. Do you see it as an obligation?
No, it's just a tradition handed down from our grandfather. It's what we do. We don't know any different.
Thanks, Richard. Nina, you are the voice of a client or someone the Salvos have helped over a long time, not through any choice of your own, ex-business person, well, current and former business person. How have they helped you?
Oh, look, they've been amazing. I met Shirley Moore at the first, and Faye at Gosford, and the girls were just caring. They sat with me, they talked to me, they paid two of my bills that were quite urgent, one being a phone bill. And
sorry, this is some time ago when you found out you were gravely ill and supporting three sons and never thought you'd need.
No.
Or would never go to someone like the Salvos?
No, I was too embarrassed. I didn't think the Salvation Army was for me. I thought it was for people that were really in need, and I guess I was really in need. It was just accepting it. And the girls have paid some of my bills, talked to me. The emotional support was amazing. And of course the financial support. I was in a very bad place and too afraid to tell everybody how bad things really were in my life.
And the boys get birthday presents, or got birthday presents, and you're about to launch a book.
I am. I'm about to launch a book. It's called I Am Still a Woman. So through losing all the body parts, I am still a woman. But the Salvation Army, at a time when I couldn't afford to buy my children presents, they remembered the children's birthdays and gave my boys a gift so that it felt normal, which is...
They're a cool group. Thanks for your time. Is there something you'd say to businesses and families who could perhaps be in a slightly better position than you were? What should they be doing right now?
Okay, I'd like to say to every single person in the whole world, please support the Salvation Army. They help people that are in need. And what happened to me could happen to any of us. Thank God for the Salvos.
And you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Katrina Noble, Managing Director of McDonald's in Australia. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming along to the launch of the Red Shield Appeal. Tell us why is McDonald's and why is Katrina Noble here?
Well, first of all, because I was asked, and I do, and I do believe very much in giving back, and obviously the Salvos are just an amazing group that do so much for people, and through some of my involvement in things like the CEO sleepover, and I really see the work that a lot of these groups do, and it's so knowing that there was business people here, I think, you know, talking peer to peer and really encouraging people to give, and whether that's cash if they can, if they can't give cash, you know, helping with things that their business can offer to people in need, and then of course engaging your workforce. So we have many young people that work for McDonald's, and they really can't, they're struggling to get through, you know, university and paying their bills and so on, and you know, they're not working full time, so they really can't give cash, but what they do give is their time, and they're very keen people to volunteer, and that adds enormous value.
Does McDonald's see it as an obligation or an opportunity?
I think both. I think that, you know, when you do have a successful business, or even as an individual, if you're fortunate enough to be doing well and you've got a nice life and a nice family, then I think you do have an obligation to give. But I think it's an opportunity because it's so rewarding as well. And so I really do think it's both.
And the Salvos go right to the core of giving, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. And hearing Nina's story this morning, you know, a very proud, independent woman who was doing very well in her life and hit a very unfortunate set of circumstances, and you know, through no fault of her own, and just to see that she could be treated with dignity and respect, but still given a little bit of a helping hand to get back on her feet. That's what the Salvos are all about. They're not about judgment. They're about support, both emotionally and financially, and helping people get back to, you know, to having a great life.
Well, I have Ray Kroc as a hero. 56 and starting a little restaurant called McDonald's. Is there an opportunity for small business to get involved with the Red Shield Appeal, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, McDonald's is a huge organisation turning over billions of dollars, but what a lot of people don't know is it's made up of local businessmen and women. So we have 250 owner-operators around Australia. We have several here on the Central Coast who have all come together and agreed to make their restaurants part of the collection. And apart from McHappy Day and raising money for our own charity, Ronald McDonald House Charities, this is now another opportunity to have people come into our restaurants and allow our customers and our crew to really support the Red Shield Appeal.
Katrina Noble, thanks for your time.